So today I'm going to react into a video Larry put out earlier today, and it's called Seeking Advice. Sorry these reactions are coming out a little bit later. I was busy all day today, and I'm finally getting to the reactions, or to the videos. I have like 4 of them to react to. I'm also going to be reacting to Kid Behind Camera's video, because it has to do with the baby, and I really want to see that. So I'm going to be posting that reaction too. But anyways, let's just get started. I'm excited. It's just, I don't know what kind of advice Larry is seeking, but I guess it's what Psycho Dad. So let's just get started.
Lounge, all my fellow loungers, chillers,
ballers, and grillers.
I am on my way to go get some advice from somebody.
I wonder why.
It's kind of cold out here, but hey, guess what, guys? This week we're gonna have another podcast coming up. I'm excited for it, and don't forget to check that out.
Tomorrow they're gonna record that.
Or podcast.com. Podbean.com. I get that confused every time. Spotify, iTunes, and Google Play. Yeah, I'm excited because we skipped last week, so we're going to have a new one coming up. Man, this is a noisy road. And also, if you can support us, hit us up on Patreon and help us out with that. Well, I'm going to turn the camera off because I am not driving and vlogging. You don't do that kind of thing. Okay.
We don't really see Larry going to their house very often, do we?
Hey, Jeff.
Hey, come on in.
Hey, come on in.
Hey, I need to talk to you about something.
Oh, wow. We gotta fix with the dogs.
You know that advice that you gave me?
I gave you a lot of advice over the years. Which one are you talking about?
You know, with Tom, with work, with the job. You mind if I sit down?
Yeah, go ahead.
It chased him out. He left.
Was that a bad thing?
Well, yeah, he can't.
Oh, he's talking about the jobs that he's having him do. Oh, okay.
When he leaves, then he leaves the channel, and then I can't do everything.
Wait, what? Wait, what's he talking about? Wait, what?
He left.
The years. Which one are you talking about?
You know, with Tom, with work, with the job. You mind if I sit down?
Yeah, go ahead.
Well, Tom with the work with the job. Is he talking about the cameraman job, or is he talking about the work he's having him do around the house?
It chased him out. He left.
I guess cameraman.
Was that a bad thing?
Well, yeah, he can't leave. When he leaves, then he leaves the channel, and then I can't do everything on the channel.
But you don't want him in the house all the time. You know, I told you, get him out of the room. He's got to start doing stuff for you.
No, I know, and that's why I started giving him work. I think I worked him too hard.
Oh, you didn't work him too hard. Look at my boys. I worked them hard.
No, I know.
What they're doing now.
My boys.
Good spot, right?
No, right, but that's what I'm saying. It's like I was doing that, and then he left. I didn't want him to leave the house. He went over to Jesse's house. He went out for the cameraman competition.
Oh, okay. So he was talking about like the labor at home. Okay. I was like,
Jesse rigged it so that he would get a job doing it, and then
Jesse wouldn't rig it just to get Tom in there.
I'm telling you, that's what he did. He didn't remember how I was a judge also.
Yeah.
Well, he didn't even ask my opinion.
Jess didn't ask your opinion.
Nope.
It was you. What?
It was
Who
me,
else did it?
JT, Michael was supposed to give his opinion. Brian.
well, they kind of all did.
And he didn't ask you. His uncle.
No, he told me who it was going to be, and I told him, I said, no, I'm not for that, and I was mad because he knows that Tom has to stay over to help me do the channel.
I'm not sure. Is this just a game that they're playing on you, just to mess with you?
Well, that's what Well, Tom's back now. He couldn't sign a contract, and he told me that he gave me some kind of bullcrap excuse, something about like he kind of felt like he was like a little bit like guilty, but he said, but mostly he came back because he didn't feel that he earned it on his own merit.
He didn't want to be out on his own. That's the bottom line. Because look, what have you done for him? All his life. The same thing I did for mine.
Yeah.
You pay for everything. You do everything for him. You feed him. You don't charge him anything. Finally, I had to start charging him for everything because they think it's a free ride. If you don't set up, a detail and you coddle the heck out of them, and you're guilty of it, and you know that.
Oh, I know I am.
Just as bad as I was for all those years. But I made them do lawns with me. They had to do snow all those years with me. I made them get jobs, things like that.
Well, when you had like a job like for them to do, did you give them deadlines? Like, because if I don't give them a deadline, it just sits there.
Oh no, deadlines, yeah. You
And
gotta have it.
And that's the thing that he went off on me for. Is like you're giving me these deadlines for everything. He's like, I'll do it eventually. Well, you know how they are. If I just say, hey, could you put the rocks around the pool? It's going to be all summer
What
long.
if you said, hey, lay on the couch, or hey, play video games all your life? They'd be good at it, wouldn't they?
Oh,
They
yeah.
do that all the time. That's all they do. But you've got to get them out of the house. And there was nothing wrong with the advice I gave you. You did what you were supposed to do.
Yeah, I got him out of the house. He did do his
Yeah, but
job.
he's back. He's like a boomerang. They all are.
Yeah, but I want.
That's
I
kinda
didn't
true.
want him to leave. But I
It's
didn't
good.
want
Sure,
him
I'm
to
back.
leave it on to begin with, though. I just want to show him that there's, you have to do certain things if you're going to be living in the house.
I think he's just trying to make you guilty. Make you feel bad for, making him work for a living, make him do some extra stuff, things like that. I think it's just
Making him
it's
work
in
for a
their
living.
head.
Well,
They're book smart, but I don't think they have common sense, them boys.
so you
Including
think
my own.
you think he's playing me?
Oh, I think he's playing you hard.
So what do I do? I mean, he has the upper hand right now.
Why does he have the upper hand? Isn't he back in your house?
Yeah, but then he could just leave, and then if he leaves, he leaves the whole
What's wrong with
channel.
him leaving? He'll be back again. What's he got? Does he have a job?
He gets paid from me.
Does he? Does he get paid when he's gone?
No,
Right. There's the logic. There's the difference. You're paying
Yeah, I guess
him
if he didn't sign the contract, he's not gonna work for Jesse. He can't leave without a job.
to work with you on the lounge, correct?
right?
Okay, so when he leaves, what's he going to do? Nothing.
Yeah,
And
right.
if he's visiting Jess or staying there, or whatever, Jess ain't gonna put up with that. He likes money.
Yeah,
He's
right.
not gonna live there for free.
No, he'd have to.
And
He'd have to be doing
they're
something.
not gonna baby him over there.
No, that's why I was surprised, because it's like all of a sudden he's going over there. It's like, for a cameraman, I've seen Jesse's cameraman, and so have you.
Oh yeah,
They got to work. They don't just sit around.
right.
And
Like him or not, and I hate. I dislike most of them.
right. But they have to work hard.
They have to work hard. They
And
get weird hours, things like that.
Yeah.
But still, but if Tom's back, you hold the hammer over him because you're gonna pay him.
Yeah,
Right?
but
Get a contract.
give me a contract.
Sign
No.
a contract. I did it with mine. They'll
do you-
hate you for it, but in the long run, they're going to appreciate it.
You mean have a contract like saying that?
Spell it out to your benefit. Like I said, they're book smart. They don't have common sense. Put big words in there, things like that. You know what I mean?
Wow.
Just
Yeah.
Just
say,
manipulate them a little
basically,
bit, that's all.
Everything's going to benefit you.
So I could put something like, oh, wait a second, this is pretty good. So I could put something like that you can't leave the lounge unless it's a mutual agreement between the two parties.
What?
Therein,
Sweet.
like
Isn't it?
that,
See?
like that kind of a thing. If it's a mutual agreement, then it's okay.
Right.
But you can't do
Yeah,
it.
it's a mutual agreement, but it's all going to benefit you.
Yeah.
But he can't hold him captive to Larry's lounge and to the house. I can't put him in Larry's lounge cast jail. Lounge cast? What am I saying? Larry's lounge jail. Oh, I can't return it.
And then and then I can put stuff down there like little things and you have to do your partake in your. I can't use chores. It's gonna have to be a big word.
No, chore. What's wrong with chore?
Chores around the
Spell
house.
it out.
Yeah. Yeah, I kind of like that
You
idea.
feel pretty good about that, right?
Wow,
I
Larry's
think
gonna
that-
turn into
because then
Psycho
fine,
Dad?
right?
Right.
He doesn't have a choice. He's going to have to stay.
Stop the coddling, really. Think about it.
I coddling him.
What?
Stop the coddling. Make him do stuff and do a lot of stuff.
You mean more than I was doing before?
Well, did he work 8 hours a day?
No.
Right. How many hours a day did he work for you?
It was only a couple hours a day, and
If he-
and then if it rained, he wouldn't even go outside and do
Right.
anything.
Okay, if he went to get a job, just say that. There's 7-hour days, 35 hours a week, or there's 8-hour days, or 40 hours a week.
Right.
They don't do that.
Yeah, are you talking about minus the time that he puts on the channel?
Yeah. Yeah,
Like
other
the
things, yeah.
the editing, all that stuff. Besides that, I subtract that from it, or are you talking about 8-hour days on top of that?
No, I'm not on top. Total. Make him work 8 hours a day or 7 hours a day. Even, and I know we all spoil
Wow,
him.
make
Yeah.
him work
He
full
really
time
did.
around the house.
And I'm guilty as anybody, as you are.
And you
But-
think this will work?
Oh, heck yeah. He wants that paycheck. And you've got to build it into them that they, if they want money, they're going to have to earn it.
Right.
They're not going to sit on their laurels all the time and
Laurels.
sit there and, oh, Dad, give me money. Look at mine, 26, 30, whatever. they're doing good now.
Right.
But I kept my thumb on their back the whole time and kept them working and kept them doing things,
So-
not sitting in their rooms.
So you think, yeah, because you know what? Realistically, he doesn't have the upper hand because he's getting paid. The only money he's getting is from me, from the channel.
That's what I mean. You hold it over his head. Where's it going to go? Who puts gas in his car?
He does.
Okay, but where's the
I
money?
was
come from?
putting it in, but
Where's
he
the money come from?
from the channel.
Right. Okay, if he didn't have that channel money, what was he going to do? He
Right.
can't go anywhere, get no gas.
That's true.
Right. Who feeds him?
We do.
Right.
We don't charge him any board.
See?
I don't know if I want to go that.
No, I'm not
And put that
saying
in the
but
contract.
You got that next.
Mm.
Be
Yeah.
shrewd with this boy.
Right.
You know, he's took advantage of you over the years. You got to get back.
Well,
at
that's what I kind of feel like. I kind of felt like he was kind of manipulating the whole,
him.
the whole thing
Feel
at
sorry
home.
for
Yeah.
me, make Dad feel sorry for me, help me out,
Yeah.
pay for my gas, things like that. Oh, I want this for dinner tonight, so make you feel guilty. Oh, then you got to make what they want, but
Yeah.
then I don't want to do anything.
Hey, you're right. Yeah, I appreciate that, Joe. I really
Joe.
think that this, huh?
What'd you call me?
Called you Jeff. I appreciate it, Jeff. This is a.
Didn't wait till-
This is. What? Anyway, I think this is perfect. This is what I got to do. Yeah, I'm just going to close this off now because I'm going to go home and write this all up now.
Okay, but just think about this. Okay, when he was away and away from the house, it was like honeymoon time, wasn't it?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, you didn't have to worry about,
Oh,
Tom
yeah.
coming out of the room on
That
you,
is,
busting
yeah,
up. Okay.
yeah, that is true.
Uh-huh.
All right. Jeff,
I don't
man,
want to hear
thanks.
that.
I appreciate that because I'm gonna go home and
Honeymoon.
write this thing up.
Be stern.
If I get stuck on if I need any big words, I'll text you or hit you up.
All right.
Anyway, guys, till next time, grab yourself something cold to drink. Please.
I don't have it,
I'll meet you
okay.
at the lounge.
I didn't even do it! Ah! Very upset. Wow, so he's just gonna turn into freaking. Wow. So he's just gonna turn into Psycho Dad. Poor Tom. Wow. You know, right up, he's gonna be like, what? Oh, dang. Alright, well, that was a good video. This is not much reaction to it. It's just, I guess, like a little setup to the next crazy video. So if you want to go ahead and subscribe, I'll put the link in the description. If you want to follow me on Twitter, how do I keep saying that? If you want to subscribe, you can go ahead. If you want to follow me on Twitter, I'll put that link in the description. I've been talking to a lot of you guys, a lot of my subscribers, on DMs and stuff. So follow me on Twitter, and we can follow each other, and I'll talk to you and stuff. So it's always fun to talk to you guys everywhere to talk about like different theories and stuff. So I find that really interesting. So anyways, thanks so much for watching. I'll see you in the next reaction.